Hi, this is Fire from Scrappy Mania, and today I'm going to create a page in my art journal, and I'm going to be using these Prima stamps. I just got these 2 weeks ago, and they're like they have like this one's like coffee stain look, and these look like watercolor and paint. So I want to use these for my layout. I also got all these Hero Art neon colors, so I want to use those on my layout. And I love this doll. This is one of my favorite dolls that Jamie Doherty have created, and it's named Emily. So I'm definitely want to put this doll on in my layout. Now, if you can see the other ones that she has, I did buy Mother, Lacey, and Emily. The other ones, they were okay. I just didn't, you know, they were not my favorite, so that's why I didn't purchase the other ones. But if you want to get the whole set, now you can get the whole set at photobella.com, and they ship pretty quickly. So, and also, you know, if you have a $100 purchase or more, the shipping is free. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I want to create a mask because I want to put some of these watercolor in the background. So what I want to do is I want to go ahead and stamp this on this paper, and I'm going to use some archival ink. And what I'm doing is I'm creating a mask. Now you can use a block. You know, sometimes I use this big Fisker block. It does work very well for these big stamps. And there I have a nice impression. What I want to do is I want to go ahead and put some repositional adhesive in the back of this stamp. So let me dry it. Then I'm going to put some repositional adhesive because I don't want it to move once I place it on my page and I start doing the stamping around it. I really don't want to move this paper. Okay, so I'm going to let this dry, and I'm going to dry it off camera, and I'm going to cut it, and then we'll be back for the next treatment. Okay, now I'm going to apply a coat of gesso on my page because I do have some color that kind of came through from the last page that I made. So I want to go ahead and cover that up. Plus the gesso will help make sure that my neon colors are nice and bright. Now, one thing that I've learned about using paper in between your pages, you just got to be careful because it sticks on your page, and then you have that paper in the back of your page. So once you apply the gesso, remove the back page that's protecting this paper that's protecting your other page. Just remove it. Don't dry it with it because then you'll have a hard time peeling it off. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and dry this, and I shall be back. So my gesso is nice and dry, so I'm ready to go ahead and stamp my doll. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, before I do anything, I'm going to go ahead and take a marker. Sometimes that happens with your art journal. You really don't get the best impression that you can. So you can go ahead and use a permanent ink and kind of fill it in. So I'm going to go ahead and take my time and draw her back in, and I shall be back. I forgot to turn back on the camera when I was doing the background here, but basically I just put the mask on and just stamped on top of the mask. Okay, make sure you're dry because it looks like these Hero Art ink does not dry quickly. So I'm going to reveal the background. Okay, look how beautiful that looks. I really love how that came out. So now, I'm going to take some of these watercolor pencils. I got the new watercolor pencils by Prima. Plus, I got these watercolor pencils that at Tuesday morning. I got 2 of my water pens. These I got a long time ago. I got a fine tip, and I got the a broad tip. And what I want to do is I want to give it a little bit of shading for my doll in the background. And maybe, let's see what color I want to shade. So I might want to get a dark blue. So I'm going to use a dark blue. And I'm just going to go around the edges. I really like the technique of shading your doll around the edges with a darker color. And I've seen Jamie do this a lot with her dolls and her projects, and I really wanted to try it out. And I think I'm going to start doing this more often. So what I'm doing is I'm just painting, taking a lot of different colors and just laying the colors on top of each other, and then going with my watercolor pencil or my watercolor brush and blending the colors in. Now, one of the issues I was getting with this doll is I used a pen, a Fude pen, that's supposed to be for mixed media. I used that to help redraw the lines of the stamp image, the part that did not stamp very well. And I was having issues with it bleeding a little bit when I put water on top. It could be that I didn't give enough time to dry, or it could be that the pen is not really permanent. But it still looked okay. The other technique that I've seen a lot in a lot of the mixed media videos, especially by Lee Weber and others, is that they take their circle stamp or whatnot, and they just color it in. And I decided to give that a try. So I took some more of my watercolor pencils and I colored in those circles, and I really like how it came out. And then lastly, I just grabbed some stamps, grabbed my my We Are Memory sew stamper and stamped around the edges, and then I just finished it with the date. And I'm almost done with this whole page. I really like how my page turned out with not a lot of acrylic paint or a lot of mess. So here's my page. So I really like how this little area came out. When I dripped the ink and I used my hairdryer to dry it, it kind of moved the ink a little bit like some droplets, and I really love that effect there. I do like how the colors came out for the stamp areas that has those circles. I love the ink. I really love how the brightness against her really looked. And then I couldn't be content with just the stamping and some of the coloring. I had to put some more little embellishments, some more stamping with the film. And if I put a film here, a film strip there, I like putting another one on the opposite side. I love this quote. She won't settle for ordinary. Even though it's smeared a little bit there, that's okay. And I do like how it needed something on the edges to frame it out. And I love that the We Are Memory sew stampers. It gave that nice little edge to my page. So I hope you like this video, and thank you for watching. Bye now.